Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Does Boxing. We're back again with another one. You know what I'm saying? We got these new WBA rankings that just came out. So we definitely got some shit to look at for sure. Before I get into it, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Y'all know how we getting down with these rankings for sure. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. We're going to get to it. TD Sports Talk, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Yes, sir. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get through it. You know what I'm saying? I just seen one ranking that is gonna set off a lot of alarms and shit like that. And we're gonna get to it. But I'm gonna do a screen share of the new rankings of the WBA rankings. They come out the last day of the month like clockwork. And here we go again. You know what I'm saying? Here we go again. For sure. Let me get myself together. Marky Dan, what's good with you? Salute. Oh, you a historian? That's what's up, bro. Salute, man. I'm trying to get on that level. I'm trying to get on that level. Salute to you guys coming through the building. All right. So we're going to start with the heavyweight division. As you guys see, and what you're going to see in a lot of the divisions as we go down the line, they got a bunch of champions. But we know in the heavyweight division, Usyk is undisputed. So he's a super champion. And in the WBA, you can only become super champion if there's a unified champion in that division. That's how you can get a regular title or whatever. So I just want to put that out before I go down the list. But Usyk, he just beat Dubois, undisputed. Pulev is the regular champion. He's supposed to fight Michael Hunter August the 23rd. Let's see if Don King gonna put that together. But that he won the first bid, so we're gonna see. And Fabio Worley is the interim champion. So Worley is supposed to fight the one between Pulev and Michael Hunter. We know he had a come from behind knockout win over my man from Australia. I forget his name, Justice Huni. So yeah, he's a fun fighter. So yeah, that's what it is. Usyk, the WBO ordered Usyk to face Parker. We'll see how that shit plays out. I know Turkey said he don't want to be involved in it, but that's cool because Frank Warren made Usyk and Dubois the rematch. So if they can do 90,000, 85,000 in Wembley, they can do something with Frank Warren. So just because Turkey not involved, that don't mean the fight can't happen. So I just want to throw that out there for the ones pushing that narrative. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall prey to that. He said, I appreciate that, fam. Yeah, he did. Hands, feet, elbows, everything. So we got Moses Tamu. He'll be back the 16th, August 16th against Dylan White. Step up on paper, but Dylan White is faded. So I think Thomas should win that fight. We got Linaire Perot. He should be back pretty soon. Philip Herkovic is fighting on that August 16th card. He's going to fight David Alage, I'm sorry. David Alage. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the heavyweight. So that's actually a solid fight. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, checking in. What's good with you? Boxing Source in the building. Y'all go tap in with the Boxing Source, man. He doing a lot of great stuff in this boxing space. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. Let me see. They should take Parker back to New Zealand. Man, I'm with it. But if he go back to New Zealand, he got to fight on that Burger King logo like he did back in the day when he was the fast Parker. You know what I'm saying? Let them hands go. Yes, sir. Now I'm with that. Let me see. So Herkovic got a fight coming up. Jarrell Miller is talks about him and Big Baby Anderson fighting the battle of the big babies. Dave Allen, look for some fight announcements for him. Dave Allen versus Erslanbek Mahmudov. Y'all stay tuned for that. They got Big Gore in the top 10. Big Gore Hovanesian, 6'7", 280. Got him up in there. So that's what's up. Joseph Goodall. So yeah, man, the heavyweight division is actually exciting though. It ain't like your daddy's heavyweight division, but it's alright though. You know what I'm saying? Bridgeweight, not really too much to talk about, man, because this division is kind of inactive because the champion, Muslim what's his name? Gusmamedov, he's going back in the amateur, so I don't know what they got popping. They do got a regular champion, Gorgie. He just stopped the kid, the Olympian, just stopped him. So not really much popping though with the Bridgerweight. So yeah, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. Let me get down to it. Cruiserweight. So Zerto is the super champion because he's unified. So remember that theme as we go along in these rankings. They still got Jake Paul number 14. So You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really mad at the ranking. Because, like I said, a lot of these guys rated, like Liam Callahan. What have Liam Callahan done? He's a new entry, number 15. I'm just saying. Put Jake Paul in there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. So, number one is vacant because they just had a mandatory door close. So, one of these guys probably fight for it. Leonardo Masqueya, he had a good win over Chev Clark last year, so maybe he fight for it. We got the Cuban Perez. Perez was all right, though. Yeah, he might fight for it. We just seen Elise Jr. He had a so-so performance in his last fight. He didn't really look so tough against Zorro. So yeah, we'll see. Mike Perez supposed to be coming back pretty soon as well. So in the WBA, they got a position, they got an opportunity to get a mandatory. These guys, kind of scratch and claw for it. But shit, they might as well make Jay Paul. Now Zerto is he just had shoulder surgery. Pardon me. He just had shoulder surgery, so he's gonna be out about 6 to 8 months. They don't gotta strip him or put him in champion recess, nothing like that. It's just he's just gonna be out. So that's what it is. Light heavyweight. So y'all gonna continue to see a theme of a bunch of champions in one division. What do you think happens when Atomo and Vucevic decide not to fight Parker? Will Atomo get a shot at the vacant? Well, the title won't get vacant because Parker is an interim champion. He'll just get elevated. So maybe he'll get a shot at the title. Maybe that's a title defense for Parker. Same with Cabiel. He's the interim champion with the WBC. He'll just get elevated. Tomo, look out for him. He's gonna get a big fight. He get past Dylan White. I know they want to make Usyk, but I won't be surprised if he get Cabiel. You know what I'm saying? We have to see how everything play out. But either one, he's right there. Sit Bud in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. All right, so as you guys can see, we got 3 world champions that's in light heavyweight. Bivol, super champion, unified champion. David Benavidez is the regular champion, plus WBC champion, and old man Philip Stern. So y'all can take it for however you want to take it. But we know Viterbeev and Bivol gonna run it back whenever they get a date. Dave Morrell got smoked with Callum Smith. That's going to likely get on that November 22nd card. WBO interim title. That's a good fight. Albert Ramirez is fighting next week. I think he's fighting for the interim title. He's facing Jerome Papillon. There you go. Jerome Papillon is a new entry. So he's going to face Albert Ramirez. I think they're fighting in Liberia or some shit. I don't know. Y'all got to box record. But yeah, I know they fight next week. Albert Ramirez is a good fighter too. Anthony Yard got Benavidez. That should be fun while it lasts. O'Teef Overton. I seen he got a fight coming up too. I think he's fighting in Philly, like September. I can't remember, but I know I seen it. Deion Nicholson, he had a win on Deontay Wilder's undercard. Katiev, maybe gotta get Katiev back up in there. Najee Lopez, I like to see Najee Lopez get in the mix. Ben Whitaker, Ezra Taylor, okay, Ezra Taylor. So that rounds out the top 15. So yeah, it's some good fights. I actually like it. What's going on? Bivol and Bivol and Batur are going to finalize their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the next best fight, I guess you can say, Benavidez versus Yard. Then you got Morrell versus Kyle Smith. That's what's up. Those are like 6 of the top guys fighting each other. So yeah, that's what we need in a division. The top guys fighting, and everybody else got to fight too. You know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing. All right, super middleweight. So they just got 2 champions right now. I think that's what it's called, bro. I might be wrong. Go check it out for me. I know it started with an L. I mean, you know what I'm saying. It's something like that. So that doesn't mean Benavidez is unified, man. That's a big question, man. I don't know, bro. I lost count. Uh, that is the belt that's got the lineage behind it, I guess. I don't know. Guess you got 2 unified champions. That's the confusion in boxing, though. Is there any truth to Morrell versus Smith? Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. That fight next. We headed to Benavidez Morrell 2. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I think Benavidez, if he wins, he'd probably get the winner of Bivol and Benavidez. No, Bivol and Beterbiev. But maybe. Shit. Armando in the building. Salute to you. Benavidez been a WBA regular champion, holding WBC is crazy. Yeah, man, they make their own rules up. Martha Prince, what's good with you, bro? I see Thank Father. Well, I'm going back up. Salute to you guys. Atamu and Cabiel. Yeah, that's what's up. Maybe they take it to Germany. I'm not sure where Atamu is from. Ain't he Swedish or some shit? Maybe he got a fan base. Yeah, check that out though. Liberia or Liberia, something like that. I don't know. I know it started with an L. Check me out though. Make sure I'm right. He's fighting. Okay, September. Okay, bet. Appreciate it. No one's recognized it being it's unified. Yeah. Now I would say he's WBC champion. I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna confuse everybody. Yeah, Benavidez Morel not next, but down the line. Yeah, I'm with that. Down the line. Super middleweight. So we know we got Canelo and Crawford coming up. So as you guys can see, they didn't rank Crawford with the WBA, but Crawford is number one with the WBO, and eventually he'll probably vacate that title at 54. We're gonna get down there and see. But we got Canelo, super champion. Resendez is the interim. Now I know him and Plant has a mandatory. I mean, has a rematch clause. Now, I haven't heard much on that, so I'm not sure. Beck is one, Charlo. So it's staying packed at the top. Lester Martinez is in talks with and Billy. That's gonna be fun if they can make that happen. If everybody's good to go. Hamza Shiraz up in there. Yo, listen, super middleweight is alright too now. Listen to these names: Beck the Bully, Jamal Charlo, Lester Martinez, Hamza Shiraz, Caleb Plant, Darius Fugum, Callum Simpson in the UK. You know what I'm saying? This Ghani kid in Russia, he can fight. Diego Pacheco. So it's some good names, super middleweight. You know what I'm saying? Those guys can get it cracking if they ain't getting a title shot. So, yes, sir. All right. Middleweight, Arizona Lara. This is one of the few divisions that got one champion. So that's what's up. I guess that's the start. Not sure if Lara has a mandatory. I see Yo-Yo Hernandez number one. It talks about Hernandez fighting Marquise Taylor. So we'll see. That's supposed to be on the Canelo and Crawford undercard. Let's see. Jimmy Kelly came into the new rankings last month. He dropped to number 13. I'm thinking that's a Lara opponent. You know what I'm saying? And I've been scoping out his IG. Jimmy Kelly been fighting. He been sparring with Southpaw. So I don't know. Maybe that's a thing they do over there in Ireland. I don't know. Shane Mosley Jr., Conor Coyle. So solid fighters. Ammo Williams up in there. Yeah, Emo had a good victory. He had to come from behind to win that. Chris Eubank, we waiting for him to make a decision about fighting Conor Ben. Michael Zarafa, he got to fight. I think he fight August the 20th. There's Bentley. He's fighting a final eliminator with the WBO against Severia. That's gonna be fun right there. They already made a deal. Aaron McKenna name gonna come up on y'all's timeline pretty soon because we're about to go to super welterweight. So as you guys can see, 154, Crawford is still the champion. Oh, Ennis Tellers. We're gonna get back to them. But the biggest thing is Jerron Bruce Ennis comes in at number 2 in the new WBA rankings at 154. We've been waiting for this for a long time, right? Because we want to see where he's going to land. We seen where the WBO ranked him. They got him number 4. He'll probably slide at number 2 once the rankings reshuffle with number 1 and number 2, Xander and Garcia fighting last weekend. So we already know what that is. So this right here is the indicator of who his opponent is going to be next for October the 11th in Philly. And I'm gonna go to number 10, Yosuma. I think I said his name wrong, but Lima. Now I've been putting this shit on my Twitter for like a week or so, and I've been pushing this behind the scenes. And I got a video coming on Boots tomorrow. We're gonna break down how we got here. But Lima, when you see a new entry coming to the rankings, that's a strong indicator of he got something coming up because he wasn't ranked and he been at 154 for a long time. Lima is number 9 with the WBC and the IBF. Now he comes in number 10. Boots can't find no opponents. I mean, context clues would lead me to Jerron Boots Ennis versus Lima October the 11th. But though, you know what I'm saying, y'all just stand by for the official announcement because a lot of people don't like to believe. They like to see it. You know what I'm saying? They just don't like to just go off of faith and say, I'm going to rock with L-Dub because he be doing me. You know what I'm saying? He be nice with it. So you got to see the poster, and then once the poster get dropped, and then I'm gonna come back with the receipts. And I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say I told y'all. I'm gonna retweet my own shit like I always do. So y'all look for that for Jerron Ennis to take that fight, and I got a breakdown of how we got there. I'm just waiting for everything to unfold so I can bring it to everybody the direct way, and we got receipts to cover everything too. So that's what it is. But we need Boots. Look, we need Boots active, and we want to see what he's gonna do at 154. And I know people are gonna be down about this opponent because one, they lack knowledge. Two, they never heard the name before, and three, they don't really understand the whole dynamics behind the scenes. So sometimes when you tap in behind the scenes, it's hard to explain to a regular motherfucker that comes to your channel every day that don't know because they don't understand certain aspects of how shit get made. So it's cool. But y'all hear this name, y'all hear it first from me because I've been talking about Lima and I dropped the box reg in KO's chat earlier. So if y'all was over there and y'all seen it, y'all already know. So I don't just throw out some random ass names just to be playing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see. Stay tuned. Going back to Yoenis Tellus, Abaz Baru versus Yoenis Tellus. Abaz Baru is the mandatory for Tellus. He won the WBA eliminator last year. So those guys gonna fight August 23rd. So it's opened up some things. So this is an indicator that Boots will probably what I see happening is the winner of Tellus and Baru is going to get elevated to full WBA champion. And Boots will pop if Boots win, which I'm expecting him to win, he'll probably fight the winner of Tellus and Baru for the championship. It's not going after Crawford. We all know Crawford not coming down to 54. But he should go ahead and vacate and go ahead and get it more plain, you know what I'm saying, so we can understand what's going on. Because that confuses a lot of people and you can push narratives. But he's not coming back. So that's the play I see. So yes, sir. Jesus Ramos, that was a name a lot of people like. From my understanding, he didn't even get offered the fight. The wrong Ramos. That's crazy. We're gonna talk about it though. I got some on that. Kevin Njoku, he got a good fight coming up. He got Ismail Davis. That's September 13th on that Patty Donovan Lewis Crocker card. That's a good one. Andres Kakarakis, not sure what he got coming. He on overtime. Israel Majimov, don't put him in no fights. This dude just had knee surgery. Maybe you guys don't know, but don't put him in no fights. Isaac Lucerio, that seemed like a fight for Jesus Ramos. I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, that's what it is. Alice Bray, he's a prospect, up and coming. So yeah, that's what it is. We'll go to Westwood. Get back in that chat too, because I didn't even see it. I didn't even see the chat for a second. I was trying to look at this. So yeah, that's what it is. Let me get back where I left off at. Taylor did not. He want that sparring. He gets to Hernandez, Brutal. Man, I heard that in the streets. Hamill versus Troy Osler. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Maybe, yeah, Usuma. Man. Yo, Lima, bro. Appreciate you. They put the syllables and that shit. Interesting. Boots line up WO and WA. There it is. IBO champion. There it is. They will try to roast Boots. Yeah, they will. Because they never heard of him, for sure. How is Lima ranked if he's the current IBO champion? Well, it's not like because the official sanctioned body is like the four that we know. The IBO, they don't recognize it as a legit world title. You know what I'm saying? So some of the bigger name champions has represented the IBO. Vladimir Klitschko, Antonio Tarver, Triple G, to name a few. But they don't recognize it, so he can be ranked. You know what I'm saying? Lasario, it was on that. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he can fight, yo. He good. That's one of Samson's gems right there. All right, so 147, we got Rolly Romero. So as you guys see, he didn't get elevated to super champion. He's just the WBA world champion. So I know that's a misconception. They think these guys gonna get elevated, all that shit. You think Catterall number 2, Polanco number 8, fights? I don't know. I don't know if those are big enough fights for them. Polanco is on the path with the WBO, so he'll probably eventually be the mandatory for the winner between Norman and Haney. And Catterall, he's looking for bigger names. And Talani Embridge sound like more like a domestic UK fight, like Echo Usama type shit. Just to be honest, I don't know. So I don't think those two names are looking to go that route. Um, so Giasov is the WBA mandatory, and when we know he stepped aside to allow Boots and Stanionis. So when you see an OC beside a fighter's name, that means they the official challenger, the official mandatory. They got Stanionis number 2. Stanionis supposed to fight in September in Lithuania. Curiel, he won the title eliminator in his last fight. They still got Ryan Garcia up in there, so he is eligible to fight Rolly. I know they was talking about fighting in December. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Conor Ben, Jack Carrot, number 6. Listen, I can see a world where Matchroom make a fight with Giasov versus Jack Callerall for the WBA interim title. I mean, they throwing out interim titles like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's cool. I'm with that shit. That'd be a good fight, good test, another comparable fight. You know what I'm saying? We've seen what he did with Norman's work. Let's see what he'll do with Boots' old work. I'm with that shit, yo. For sure. I'm with it. I think Echo Usman got something to say because he's highly ranked. He probably deserves an opportunity just based on beating the former undisputed champion Josh Taylor and that name cachet. But I would take this one too. I'm with it. For sure. Let me see. So yeah, I can see a world where the WBA bless off on a Giasov versus Catterall fight. I don't see Giasov getting Rolly. I don't see it. Rolly got special privileges. He's one of the you know what I'm saying, he one of the highest, what do you call it? You know, the PBC they got a pecking order. And Rolly is somewhere in that top 5 in the pecking order, believe it or not. So, and you can just tell by his opportunities where he's at. So I can see that because they got Matchroom got to give Giasov something. If he don't get the Rolly fight, they got to give him an interim title fight, and I think they can do something in house. They got to look out for Jack Callerall as well. So yeah, you know what I'm saying, he's number 5. Yeah, they up there. Oh, Echo Usman number 5. WBO. I forgot. I know they had put. I know Polanco was number 7, and they put what's my man's name? Quentin Rondo like number 12 off the blue. So that gives Polanco some clout saying he beat somebody. No, I mean Rolly. Okay. Rolly number 5. What are you talking about? He's at 5. My bad. I lost him. My bad. He lost me. But I can see Giasov fighting for the interim title. You know what I'm saying? Julian Rodriguez, that's Hammer Hands. Oh, the pick. Okay. Bet. My bust. Yeah, no, for sure. I think that sounds about right. Nicholas Flash dropped out. Yeah, yeah, good catch. Maybe he going down the IBF route or the WBO. I don't know. Yeah, he in that pecking order for sure. All right, so 140. Look at this shit right here. Gary Antoine Russell, world champion. So he's not super. There's no unified champion in the division. But they got this interim champion. So if there's no unified champion in the division, they be throwing out interim champions. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, they got like the WBA had bought 4 or 5 different title eliminators. Kim Sims fought one. Uh, man, that shit is crazy. I think basically Kim Sims and Duarte is like an eliminator. Andy Hirako is the official eliminator. This guy right here, Rashini, he just fought somebody in Italy, some crazy shit. Well, I don't know where they fought at, but they gave him an interim title. That shit is crazy. But hopefully, somebody gave me this idea. I think it was my man Anthony. He said this. He said because PBC is talking about doing a card in LA in September the 20th. He was like, they should do Gary Antoine Russell versus Andy Hirako in LA. And I was like, that's a good idea because shit, they can tap into that baseball crowd. I know I don't follow baseball like that. I'm casual to that shit, but I know they got like this famous baseball player from Japan. I'm like, shit, maybe they can get some residual Japanese fans up in there. I don't know. Just throwing out ideas. I don't know. PBC ain't really. I know they said they mentioned that, but I'm not sure. The whole details. So yeah, that's what's up. But they should, man. I've been waiting for that fight for a long time. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, some Italian shit, bro. Yes, sir. Cap. Yeah, Otani. Oh yeah, okay, I appreciate that. Yo, I don't really follow like I just know it by passing, so maybe they can get some of that. I heard Bob Aaron talk about some shit like that for anyway. All right, so 140 still a good division too. Got some good names. Sando Martin. Let me see. Cam Sims and Duarte fighting on Saturday. Good fight. Backhoff can fight. I seen him. Backhoff, he can fight. Adam Azim fuck around and go lead boxer and go to Queensberry. Queensberry is signing everybody. Yo, Clear Seldon been like top 10 for a long time. He had that ranking for a while too. Yeah, I know. I know. Let me see. Jermaine Ortiz got a good fight coming up against Steve Claggett. That's interesting. Israel Mercado. So this is Tito's uncle. He just won a good fight. He had an upset. That dude is kind of tricky, bro. He can upset your favorite prospect. Jukin Baliev, and then you got Islandi Alvarez to round it off. So Gary Antoine versus Andy Hirako. Man, I don't know, but that sounds good though. That sounds good for real. Because if it's not gonna be there, because they don't have a lot of fights there no more. If it's not gonna be there, I think they'll go to Ontario because that's like a PBC kind of landmark they be going to. Unless they go to, I remember Caleb Plant where he won his first world title against Uzkakigi. I think that was over there. I forgot the name of it, but it was like over there by the Staples Center. But yeah, they need more fights down there at Dignity Health Sports Park for real. Yeah, he can fight, bro. He can fight. Yeah, and I would say, what's that? September 20th. Go ahead and throw Ray Vargas on that card with Castro. I would keep Oshaki Foster and Fulton on the Tank Davis and Roach card. Keep it on there. But all those other fights, yeah, they can build up a card for that area. You know what I'm saying? LA, Southern California type shit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yep. Appreciate it. I be remembering shit, but the names I'm gonna fucking name up. But I appreciate it. I be remembering where it be at. I just I be turning names up. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate it. All right, so lightweight Javante Tank Davis, WBA champion, dealing with some out the ring type shit. They calling for him to get stripped, retire, all types of shit. I don't think he's going nowhere for the time being, and he's going to likely. I think pretty much he's gonna fight Lamont Rose Jr. in the rematch, but they just gotta get this shit cleared up. I know he's one of the biggest stars, and we want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Active. So we just have to wait and see. Floyd Schofield number 1, Cruz number 2. Andy Cruz going down the IBF route. He may be on that Boots undercard. Y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? We should see Khalil Cole on that card too. So I'm waiting for the official announcement. Amanda Martinez, he fought last week. He gonna fuck around and get an opportunity at a title. So the WBA just ordered an eliminator, Lucas Body versus Roger Gutierrez, former world champion. Roger Gutierrez is working with Roberto Diaz, same guy that's working with Lamont Rose Jr., former Golden Boy matchmaker. So yeah, Body versus Gutierrez will be on the August 23rd card. That's with Tellis and Baru. That's actually a good card, top to bottom. We gotta tap in with that in a couple of weeks. So yeah, man, it ain't really looking so crazy in these rankings at 135 for the WBA. Josh Pally, I'm hearing he going to 130. Rayo, I was thinking, looking at this, I was thinking they was gonna put Mr. Gary Russell in here off his performance, but they don't got him. We'll see if he's at 130. Yali Herrera, y'all stay tuned. We should hear some news about him. He's supposed to be fighting one of Tank's former opponents, Ricardo Nunez, and I think it's a WBC eliminator. Y'all stay tuned. Yes, sir. One of those Queensberry cards. All right, here we go. 130. 130. We got Lamont Rose Jr. still the 130 champion. Him and Tank, they got to get that back. We got a new interim champion, Jazza Dickens. He went over there and beat the brakes off old boy. Butagaziev stopped him in like 5 rounds. So he's Lamont Rose Jr. mandatory. I don't think that they're going to order that fight, even though if they follow their own rules, maybe they do. But Tank, this is another thing people is leaving out when they trying to say uh, that fight is not gonna happen or whatever. But Tank, unless Tank renege on a rematch clause, he already executed that shit. So that's a binding type of shit. So we're gonna see. Boxing doing Ellen Dever Santos, filthy man. He got to get his team together. He left Samson, so Samson just left his. You know what I'm saying? So he got to get his team right. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? He did us dirty too by that performance he gave against Shakur. So that should go hand in hand, bro. I don't really feel no type of way because he was on some bullshit that night. Caught your playback. Is it okay to toot your horn? The faction shit, man. I'm with you, bro. I appreciate it. Evan might as well fight Albert Bell. Nah, bro, you didn't hear? Albert Bell is gonna fight what's his name? Hunter. What's his damn name? Michael Hunter's little brother, Keith Hunter. Albert Bell versus Keith Hunter, August the 30th in Toledo. It's an IBF. They fighting for an IBF regional title. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they made that. That's a good ass fight right there. They haven't made a revision to the man, bro. No man. The WBA, I don't know. They don't be living by their rules for sure. So I don't even know why they have all these eliminators. Yeah, Bell versus Keith Hunter. I'm telling you, bro. Sit bud, tap in. Telling you, tap in, bro. That's a good ass fight right there. I don't know how that's gonna go. 2 tall ass dudes fighting. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm gonna go with Abel. A little bit more discipline. Let me see. So Zerbeck was supposed to fight IBF. Well, he supposed to be in negotiation with Lynn Wilson, IBF final eliminator. I'm not sure. Oh, Eduardo Nunez. Y'all gonna hear from? Well, it's not for me first, but I kind of put. I know somebody else put that out there, but I ain't see it. I ain't see that shit. But I just use my own context clues. So Eduardo Nunez, Sugar Nunez, he gonna make a title defense against Christopher Diaz coming up September the 6th. Y'all stay tuned. They gonna announce that shit too. Um, let me see. Ray Ford, he got Abraham Nova coming up. Yeah, I just mentioned it. Yaliher Herrera versus Ricardo Nunez, WBC Eliminator. It's gonna be on one of these Queensberry cards. Tap in. Queensberry is going to announce their fall schedule next week. I think August the 5th. So yeah, tap in, bro. Yeah, there it is. August the 30th in Toledo. Yes, sir. I haven't heard. No, I don't think he retired. But I don't like that fight for him coming back off what he just came off of. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. But he'll probably be out of the game until Tyrant get their shit together. But I mean, maybe if we get a fight in or two, I wouldn't mind seeing a shoot fight. But right, like coming off that situation, I don't like that fight. You know what I'm saying? We'll see though. All right, let's move down. 126. So we got Nick Ball. He's going to defend his WBA title against Sam Goodman. I actually like this fight. Even though Sam Goodman moving up, I think he's a strong. And I think he can carry the weight at 126. If his face can hold up with all them cuts, he may have a good opportunity to win the fight. Cuello is fighting. What's his name? Cuello is fighting for the interim title. I forgot who he fighting. Sergio Rios for the interim title. There it is, and that's next week, August the 9th or the 8th. One of those. You see, Brandon Figueroa. He won an eliminator against Joet. So what will probably happen is Figgy will probably fight if Cuello win. I can see that fight happen. That's a PBC fight. Look at Elijah Pierce, number 3. I like that. Elijah Pierce had a entertaining, exciting fight. Overtime last week. We got a highlight reel knockout. Elijah Pierce is like he's he's so entertaining because he's vulnerable. He can get dropped early in the fight, but he'll get back up and get you and try to knock your ass out. So yeah, that's what's up, bro. Maybe he can get in position to get somebody up here. We'll see. Sam Goodman. Omar Trinidad is fighting August 15th. That's a UFC Fight Pass card. You see Joet, man, they did. I thought Joet actually won the fight. I like Cuello. Yeah, he had a come from behind knockout win over Olivio. Maybe they do Joet versus Olivio or something like that. No, Elijah Pierce versus Olivio. Yeah, let's get that one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think that's a good one for him. Uh, Jan Paul Rivera. He's fighting August 22nd on one of the MVP shows. Luis Nunez. Now I was hearing he was gonna be on that Tanks card too, maybe on the prelims, but that shit ain't happened, so I don't know. So yeah, that's what it is. Let's keep it going. 122. So we got the best fight to be made in this division, 122. Inoue versus MJ Ahmadaliev. That's going down September 14th in Japan. No TV yet. Hopefully the Zone pick it up. And they picked up this Japanese card the other day, which was a good card. Maybe they'll do the same. But yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, MJ has a chance now. I want to write him off right now. He's a yeah. It's interesting, bro. I think anyway wins, but MJ might be on paper. He might be one of his tough. Well, let me say this: his last three opponents since Neri, MJ is maybe his toughest opponent on paper. Now we've seen what Cardenas did, and he did real well. Got a knockdown, but other than the knockdown, what else? He didn't really do so much. So and Cardenas and MJ are stablemates. They got the same trainer. So Joel Diaz get two cracks at anyway back to back. I mean, as a coach, I think that got to be a good sign right there. Where, oh, excuse me, I know you got to prepare, but you already seen them, so you know the tendencies. So that's why I expect this to be probably a better fight than expected. Because MJ is a good fighter, former unified champion, but like the intangibles, you know what I'm saying? If you get a second look at this great fighter like anyway, maybe you can find some more holes. I mean, he did find some holes when Cardenas dropped him, and he was telling everybody that Cardenas got big power. So let's see. It's interesting. You know what I'm saying? CJ, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Canelo Alvarez, MJ, yeah, back to back, yes sir. We also have Chocolatito that Friday, on the 12th, yes sir. Um, So Cardenas, he'll likely fight. So this is why I see for him. Excuse me, 1 second. So Cardenas is just waiting for the outcome of anyway and MJ. So what would probably happen? Cardenas would probably fight for the vacant interim title. You know what I'm saying? Once those guys fight, and probably fight somebody in the top 10. Look at Gary Antonio Russell. We ain't seen him. I know he got that ranking a couple of months ago. So that's a strong indicator of that he got something coming. I mean, Ali in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro, coming through. I appreciate it. Let me see. Peter McGrail. I think he gonna run that. They're gonna reschedule his fight with Shabazz Masood. That's gonna be a good one. Louis Neri. He just signed with the Kameda brothers in Japan, so he look out for him. Marlon Sapalis. He's over there in Japan training with Anyway, former opponent of both Anyway and MJ. Perfect sparring. I like that. To Paulus and Cardenas. Okay, I'm with that shit too, bro. Yeah, let's go. German Cajas is fighting this weekend on Marv Nation. You know what I'm saying? He looking for a title opportunity. Angel Barantes, I seen him a couple weeks ago on Box Lab on the Zone. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So yeah, these guys have because anyway, he's closer to moving up to 126. Couple of more fights, so these guys get themselves in position. Maybe they can be fighting for a vacant title. All right, so we got Antonio Vargas, WBA champion. He just fought a draw with Higa in a good fight. They traded knockdowns, and Vargas got a late knockdown in the 12th round to get a draw. And Higa announced his retirement after the fight. But that was a good fight. And he always getting the short end of the stick. And he got a claim to winning that fight too. But Vargas keeps his title because it's a draw. And more than likely he'll have to fight the champion Tsunami. Because they put Tsunami in recess and Vargas got elevated from interim to, WBA regular. So he's the champion. Donaire, he won the interim title in June. Was it June? Yeah, it was June. So he's in position to fight, get a big fight or however they're gonna do it. But yeah, I like Vargas though. He got some toughness. You know what I'm saying? He got some toughness. So we gotta get this division settled. I know Nakatani is number one. Let's see who he fights next. Maybe he'll get on that show in December. I'm not sure. It's up in the air. The WBO champion Take got a fight. He's fighting on anyways card. So yeah, we can clear this up. You know, we might get Bam coming to the division pretty soon if he clean up 115. So a lot of stuff. I can actually see Donaire versus Tacoma anyway, though. I could see that. You know what I'm saying? They got a little storyline right there. Yes, sir. So y'all take a look at that. Aberbell needs someone to get over the hump. Never challenged for a title. Nah, that's unfortunate, but he got a big opportunity on August 30th against Keith Hunter. That'd be a good solid win right there. Might be his best win of his career if we look at his resume. Maybe Andy Vince's. I don't know. Tacoma versus Salas. Would that be like would that be for the vacant title? The vacant IBF? Let me know. Because I know Tension is number one in the WBC. And I think I heard he gonna get his opportunity at Nakatani. We'll see. All right, so we have 115. We got Fernando Martinez, IBF champion. Yes, IBF. Appreciate you, bro. Martinez is going to fight Bam Rodriguez in a 3-belt unification. Bam is number one in this division. I think Martinez is number two. They're going to fight November 22nd. I think that's my favorite fight on that card. Benavidez, Yard, Haney, and Brian Norman. You got Matisse and Dalton Smith. I'm missing one. I forgot. Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes, Morrell and Callum Smith. That's how the card looking. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get all this shit finalized though. But yo, that's what's up. So we have an interim champion, David Jimenez. So he just had a fight recently too. So he gonna want to get his opportunity as well. I heard him and Scrappy gonna run it back. So we're gonna see. Oh, you put that? Oh, let me see. David Jimenez, he put the beast on Scrappy. I heard they're supposed to run it back. You know what I'm saying? I think Martinez will be the easiest unification for Bam. Man, I think it's gonna be Willardo Garcia. That one gonna be easy for me. But Martinez, I think, because he's struggling at the weight right now. But he's tough though. Puma tough though. That's a hell of a bro. Listen. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hell of a card. Puma a beast. I remember when you first put me on to him. Yeah, Puma nice now. Can't wait till that fight. That's gonna be a good one, bro. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Looking for that. Jack Turner, number 13. He's a big puncher prospect in the UK. He young. And they got they got a fight coming up on the 23rd. So y'all watch out for him. They're trying to move him. What'd you think of Tank and Ray Ford? Man, that's a good fight, honestly. That's a good fight. Two skilled southpaws. Tank got, he got big power. He's real smart in the ring. Ray Ford, I don't know if he's like a big puncher. He a bigger puncher at 130 than he was at 26. But no, that's a good fight, yo. I like that shit. I mean, if they gave us Tank versus Hector Garcia, I'd take Tank versus Ray Ford. Because Ray Ford is entering his prime right now. Maloney probably get a shot at Garcia. No, he will. He will. Well, he got to beat Artie Cortez August the 9th. If he beat him, and that's not a given, then yeah, I think whoever wins that fight is gonna be a new IBF champion. That's just my opinion. Flyweight. So we got a new champion. Look at Ricardo Sandoval, new WBC, WBA unified champion. He just beat Kenshiro Taraji. Real good fight, gutsy fight. He got up off the canvas. Like, that's what you like to see from your young fighters. Be able to go to adversity, and then he beat the champion. You know what I'm saying? He beat him in his home country. Salute to Ricardo Sandoval. Him. I heard they got a rematch clause. Honestly, I don't even know if they're gonna do that. But what I would like for them to do is to order Sandoval versus Galal Yufa, because he got done dirty in that whole Francisco Rodriguez situation. And if he can make the weight and he's, not too battered and bruised from that fight, I think he deserves an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even accept I wouldn't even accept that rematch that they ordered. I would want to fight Sandoval. Now, will that happen? I don't know. I know it's too early to say. But Sandoval got some good fights. If he can unify with these champions, Yabuki, I love Yabuki. You know what I'm saying? I like him. That'd be fun. Yabuki got a mandatory coming up with Phyllis Alvarado, former champion. Anthony Oscawaga, that'd be fun too for Southern California, for the Sandoval and Oscawaga. So yeah, that's what's up, man. And this is good though, because Golden Boy get a bad rap because they say Golden Boy don't push their fighters, but their guys been losing, and this was a risk sending Sandoval over there, but they trust him because he traveled before and he proved that he can, do his thing. We have a WBA interim title fight coming up with number 1 versus number 2. So uh, uh, Yankee Rivera, excuse me, he's going to face Angelo Cordova. That's going to be fun. That's August 23rd on that Telez card too. Man, that's a great card. Damn, that's going to be a bomb ass card. Yes, sir. Let's get it. So the winner of that fight can get an opportunity at a world title as well. So a lot of smoke in the city. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Good fight. Look at Takami. This kid right here put the beats on Rosa. Damn, did Rosa crazy. How about the possibility of Bam versus Chocolatito in 2026? If Mr. Honda blessed off on it, I heard they had an epic sparring and shit, man. People was calling me and shit too about that. I wouldn't mind it, you know what I'm saying? Bam will get the 4th of the 4 kings and go ahead and close that chapter. I'm with it. From legacy standpoint. Yeah, good performance, man. Salute to him. Um, I heard that he was trying to fight Garcia at 115 for his IBF title if he would have won on that on that card in December. So Kenshiro versus Garcia for the IBF. He's gonna move up to 115. But yeah, Bam. I mean, if you're going to 115 and you get a title, and Bam going for undisputed, then I guess that's the same thing indirectly. I guess that was a very good fight, yes sir. That was one of the fight of the year. Sandoval like that. He showed his dog when he went over there and beat Jay Harris and stopped him to the body. You know what I'm saying? But salute to him. So this kid, Takami, god damn, he nice, yo. Like, that fight with Rosa was like entertaining, but it was one sided, and he took the title from him, man. And yeah, Japanese boxing is crazy, bro. Like, once somebody retired that's been a long standing champion, or they faded like Kenshiro, then you got this dude. You know what I'm saying? They could probably can take over after him. So yeah, real good shit. So we got another title fight in this division, 108 pounds, tomorrow. You guys can catch it on ESPN Plus. I seen it. I haven't. I was going to delete my. I'm about to unsubscribe from ESPN Plus because Top Rank is done with them. But I was on there earlier and I was checking shit, right, just to see what's going on. And I ran across they're gonna have this fight with the WC title fight between Pedistri versus Canizales. It's a rematch. It's gonna be on ESPN Plus. Let me check it, double check it again, make sure I ain't tripping. Real time shit. Yeah, it's gonna be on ESPN Plus. So ESPN Deportes. But if you got ESPN Plus, you can catch it. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna might be my last fight because we getting about the business. Top Rank leaving ESPN Plus, ESPN. I'm leaving because I was only there for the boxing, so that's how that shit works. Rene Santiago is the WBO champion, and he got a title defense coming up too. I forgot who he fighting, but it's in September, and we got a new champion, Sim Street, bro. He's 25 years old, IBF champion, won a vacant title, so maybe he get in the mix real soon. And then we gotta talk about my guy Anthony's favorite fighter, right? Oscar Collazo, unified champion, WBA, WBO, 105 pounds. And he supposed to fight in Puerto Rico in September too. My man don't like his opponent. What's his name? I forgot his name. Cano? Is it Cano? I forgot his name, but I know Anthony will tell you if he's still in the building. We gotta get unifications in this division too. It's only right. You know what I'm saying? And this like the closest we've been to like an undisputed. So yeah, that's what it is. Nothing really crazy to talk about because I want to get these unifications down here. He looks so disappointed, almost like he don't want to fight after. Man, that was crazy. He knew he lost too. He showed it when he stopped Acosta. Yeah, he stopped Acosta. He had a good fight with Jimenez, a real close fight. Yo, I like that kid. He cool. Good fighter. Same, I only have him. That's what I'm saying. I'm out, bro. Robert Brown, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Appreciate you coming through, though. All right, so that's the WBA rankings. Let's go to the biggest story of these rankings. We're going to scroll them back up, right? We're going to go to the 154-pound division. We got some news right here. So before they announce it, we're going to already give it to you live and direct, right? So we know Terrence Crawford's still WBA champion. He's going to vacate that title. I don't know when, but pretty much when he step in the ring with Canelo, that's a wrap. He ain't coming back to 54. We know Tellis is the interim champion. He's going to face his mandatory Abbas Baru August 23rd. All right. Jerron Bruce Ennis just coming in number 2. We've been waiting for this, right? Because we know he moved up and it's like a hoopla of who he going to fight. Bohachuk, Jesus Ramos, Abel Ramos, Josh Kelly, whoever, right? But they land their plane on number 10. My man Lima. I gotta pronounce his name right. But Lima, I'm gonna get it right before, you know what I'm saying, before everything's said and done. But Lima is a good fighter. People don't know, but I'm telling you, he can fight and he's perfect for Boots. Welcome to 154 fight. Perfect. Perfect. He's tough, he's battle tested, he's a road warrior, and he's gonna come to fight. That's what you want when you trying to when you like if you're gonna fight somebody that nobody really tapped into, you need that opponent to come to fight. You know what I'm saying? Either come to fight or sell the fight or do both. So this is the biggest news in these rankings, Jerron Bruce Ennis, because we want to see the path to the title for him and for the second division. And y'all stay tuned tomorrow. I got some smoke. You know what I'm saying? I got some. Well, it ain't really smoke, but I got a lot of information and some shit I want to bring about Bruce Ennis and this whole situation. I'm gonna break it down in a different way than what you guys hear. We're gonna get a little bit more in depth and some shit. And yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. So yeah, these rankings. The reason why I like to do the rankings because you see shit like this. Lima came into the new rankings out the blue. Really, he was with the IBF and WBC. This is the first time, and he's been on the fringes in the rankings for a long time, and that tells you something. These rankings is not across the board. Like if you ranked in the WBC, you probably should be ranked in all the other 3, right? But when you'll find this a lot where some of these guys only ranked in one sanctioned body, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 2, you know what I'm saying? And they're probably the top 5 guy in their division that we know. But if we look at these rankings, we're like, how the fuck they're not ranked in the IBF? That's crazy because they're not going down that route. You know what I'm saying? Sanction fees and how they move. This is what it is. So when you see Lima, I mean, this is pretty much easy money. This is how I get tapped into the rankings because everybody is scrambling around. Hey, who Boots gonna fight? Who Boots gonna fight? It's a video every other day. But I got receipts that I said Lima maybe a week or so ago. I've been trying to say that, but I was like, it is what it is. But when you see stuff like this from the untrained eye, and you follow the rankings, it's like, damn, Lima? Okay. Lima is a solid fighter, but they got him number 10 and they got Boost number 2. Okay. So let's see what they do. Stay tuned for the official announcement for sure. And then other than that, man, everything else ain't too crazy. Everything else been kind of normal. With the so number one right here, they don't usually do this. They don't usually have a vacant spot at number one. So what probably gonna happen? The two highest available guys is gonna fight for that number one spot. You know what I'm saying? Even though Zerto just satisfied his mandatory. Look right here, number 3 is not vacant. I mean, it's not rated. So I don't know what that means, but it is what it is. So that's what it is, man. Last name of the WBA, they got too many champions for one division. And that shit is hella confusing. You know what I'm saying? Hella confusing. Let me see. You think Collazo, Jerusalem too? Nah, Collazo. I hope that fight happen, but it's not gonna be next. I forgot who Collazo fighting, but he got a fight. He got an opponent already. I'm Bias Brown. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. No, it's all good, bro. Late night action. Salute to you. So yeah, man, that's what it is, man. I like to go ahead and do these lives and put my shit out there because when they drop the news, I'm coming with those retweets. Y'all already know. Repost, retweet, however you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure everybody is tapped in with this boxing, this information. You know what I'm saying? I like to get it before everybody else put it out there. And I know sometimes, like, you tap in with certain people who is linked into certain teams, they can't say nothing. They can't say nothing, but I can because I'm not. And if I figure that shit out, bro, we gone. We gone. You know what I'm saying? We taking off. Um, he said I sent a screenshot. All right, bet. Let me tap in with it. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna use that. I appreciate you, bro. I see it. Yes, sir. We're gonna use that. Blunt Sports in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. So I like this though because I be starting a lot of shit in these boxing YouTube streets, right? Tomorrow, whenever they announce Boost fight officially, then it's gonna be fun. I'm really gonna just sit back and laugh at it because looking at the reactions. Who is this guy? Who is this? Who? How they come up with him? And then at the end of the day, we already know it, so it's all good. That's the fun shit about this boxing. Don't take the rankings. Don't take the sanction bias away. I ain't with that TKO shit, bro. Keep the rankings intact. Uh, who's Boots fighting? He said, "You do be starting shit." Yes, sir. I can go back to it real quick. This is my educated guess, and my educated guess be like some facts type shit. And I'm gonna show it to you real quick before I close it out. Yo, my formula for making fights or predicting fights really haven't failed me. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I've been doing this. So here's the new WBA rankings, Blunt Sports. So as you see, Crawford is still the champion. He haven't vacated yet. Tellis is the interim. He's gonna face Abbas Baru in a couple of weeks, August 23rd. So they got Boost Ennis as number 2. All right, so we've been waiting to see where he gonna come in at. And then they also got Lima at number 10. He just entered the new rankings. And I've been saying this shit on my Twitter, and I've been putting it out that Lima, look, y'all gonna laugh at this. Lima was my first choice for Boots. Y'all gonna laugh at me, but Lima was my first choice. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling people, yo, Lima is my first choice. But now we here. So I'm just putting 2 and 2 together and using my context clues, being nosy. You know what I'm saying? Being nosy, right? I see this happen. I'm like, damn, why? Why are they doing that? Every day since Boots talking about he moving up, they put a new opponent in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Bogachev. You know what I'm saying? Josh Kelly, Jesus Ramos. Now, no, and now they put Lima in the new rankings. I mean, I'm just me being me. So that's who I think Boots gonna fight, Lima. So yeah, let's run his box rec up. Go to his box rec, run that shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Run that shit up. Run that shit up. He said, "Yeah, he a road warrior." You know what I'm saying? People don't ain't really tapped in with him, but he got one loss to Aaron McKenna. But if you go watch that fight, though, that was a close ass fight, and that was at 160. So people not gonna give you context. Oh, he lost to Aaron McKenna, but they ain't gonna give you the context that he jumped out of his weight class to go fight that guy and gave him a tough fight, and Aaron McKenna beat Liam Smith. They're not gonna put the two. They're not gonna put everything together. They're just gonna say he trash. Now, I get it. Boots, the way they talk about Boots, he shouldn't be coming to the division just fighting in your body. I get it. But my thing is this: Boots ain't higher regarded in history than Evander Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? Evander Holyfield came into heavyweight division, and who he fight? James Quick Tillis. You know what I'm saying? He was years removed from fighting Mike Tyson. Why he do that? It's a comparison fight. It was a welcome to heavyweight fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how strong I am against a tough, durable opponent. And he stopped Quick Tillis. You feel me? So it happened in history. It's not like it's just us now with this YouTube shit and the social media and everybody got a voice that think they know what they're talking about. They act like this is such a bad fight. It's not a bad fight when you getting your feet wet. If dude said he been fighting at 30% and welterweight the last couple of fights, and he gonna be 100% in 54. I want to see that theory on display first. You know what I'm saying? And normally when you go to a new division, you always take a lesser opponent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do it, bro. It's not like some new shit. It's just these boxing fans they dumb as hell. That's just what it is. Most of them dumb as hell, and they gonna go off the popular narrative. If you a big channel and you pushing and you telling your crew this guy can fight, it's a solid fight, whatever, then you'll have more people on board with it. But if you the big channel and you saying, man, this is a trash fight, find another bomb, this, that, and the third, then everybody in the chat just hear you and they're gonna repeat what you say. Because you're not gonna provide context to it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna say, well, like I'm doing, well, guys move up and weight all the time and take a welcome to whatever division they go into type of fight. Just to see how they feel. It happens all the time in boxing, even with the greatest. You know what I'm saying? It does it all the time. I mean, if you look at Roy Jones' resume, Roy Jones Jr., the great Roy Jones. Roy Jones he beat Bernard Hopkins at 160. He made one title defense at 160. That was against Thomas Tate, but that was like a year later. You know, so that was his mandatory. But in between that, he beat Bernard Hopkins in May '93. He had like 2 or 3 fights, maybe 3 or 4 fights in a weight class higher. So he fought like at 166, 165. He didn't fight at the full super middleweight limit, but he fought above 160 just to get acclimated. You know what I'm saying? He had to go back down to 60 to fight Thomas Tate because Thomas Tate was calling him out, barking, all types of shit. Go watch the footage if you don't believe me. But they already had a deal in place with Bob Arum for Roy Jones to fight James Toney at super middleweight. You know what I'm saying? So when in the meantime to get yourself acclimated, Roy Jones fought. Y'all go look that shit up if you think I'm bullshitting. Go look it up. When I was deployed in Afghanistan, I watched the whole collection of Mayweather, all his fights and the telecast. Roy Jones, and I had Lennox Lewis. So y'all can't tell me shit about their career. So that's it's no different from that. What Boots doing, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't believe in the two tone ups and all that shit. I don't believe in that. But having one fight against a undescript name that's a solid opponent. Just because you don't know it, that don't mean he's not a solid opponent. And when Boots do him dirty, then he do him dirty because that's what we expect of Boots. So it's not like a big thing where guys moving up in weight before they get to the big fight, they ain't really tested. They haven't tested the waters. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think Devin Haney might do better than what a lot of people think because he tested the waters. And when he came in 143 against Jose Ramirez, that's a test the waters type of fight. He didn't have to make the full weight class just to, you know what I'm saying, in order to test the waters. So just a little context for you guys. You can use that shit for your talking points if you got it. If you need to, feel free. Tellus he was signed to fight Baru and Ramos being rated in WBC that limit his choices for Boots. Yeah, bro. Man, look, it's gonna fuck you up, but I heard they offered the wrong Ramos. I got receipts too. Google Translate is a motherfucker too. Already there. Yes, sir. It's acclamation. That's what I'm saying. That's smart, actually. And he just signed a multi-fight deal with Matchroom. He just re-upped. So if you think about it, the first fight in everybody's new deal is probably some easy money or a fight that they just gonna showcase. You know, so then they get into the real shit. Fights. I'm not mad at it. Who Usyk fight first? Chaz Witherspoon, right? They brought Chaz Witherspoon. He didn't even have no boxing shorts for the damn event. Eddie Hearn had to go find some shorts for him in somebody's gym or some shit. I think Jessica McCaskill, husband, coach, brought Chaz Witherspoon some shorts. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to heavyweight fight. He was supposed to fight Tyrone Sponge though. Exactly, dumb. I'm not afraid of him wanting to get after. That's what I'm saying. That's smart. Michael Moore fought Terry Davis in his first heavyweight fight. Bro, it's smart shit. Shout out from California. This is my only channel. This is my only channel for boxing news. I appreciate that, bro. Pete Velasquez, salute to you. It's second to none. Keep it up, brother. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. I appreciate that. Teach 100. I made a video about this topic earlier. Michael Moore is one example. Now about moving up, having a tough fight. Yeah, bro. These dudes, they call everybody the. I was in the Army too, Doug. Yeah, Army. Yeah, I was in the Army, bro. Yes, sir. And I had 2 get downs. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Holyfield, he fought James Tillis in his first heavyweight fight. Tillis was 38-13-1. Fought Mike Tyson, the first one to take Tyson the distance. It was a comparable fight. You know what I'm saying? Abel Ramos. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say this before I go though, and maybe my man Boxing Source probably can attest to what I'm about to say too. First name I thought about when you said move from 47, bro. When you could get news from behind the scenes and you got relationships with people and you get shit a bunch of like you get news. Some news it be like sometimes it be incriminating to the fan base of the person or to the talking points. So I don't really like to put that shit out first. You know what I'm saying? Because I be hearing a lot of shit. I be like, for real? Oh, nah, I don't want that. Because you put that news in the wrong hands, man, them motherfuckers would go crazy with it. So you got to be easy about how you disperse your information. But a lot of this shit, though, you know, um, like for me, if I figure it out, bro, I feel like I can run with it. And I also not even before I even run with it, I also do my checks and balances always. And bro, a lot of times I be on point. They be asking me like, "How you know?" So it's like a lot of the stuff that I be getting though, some stuff is like it could be against the talking points and the narratives for that said fighter. Right now, everybody is going at Boots. You know, Boots, this dude turned it down. They lowballing him. He should have signed with Matchroom, such and such. So you can't give him more ammunition because they gonna fuck around and use that shit against them because they don't know this. It's like because they don't be knowing shit. A lot of people just go off what they heard or what they saw, then they go to it. So I'm in the business of, okay, I know what's going on, but I don't really want to just say that right there because that's gonna fuck shit up. But yeah, it's crazy shit. Sometimes you just gotta hold it in. He said exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Don't go telling everyone else that they're gonna take it too far. Nah, they do. Man, that shit happened before, bro. They twist my shit, but it's all good. Yeah, that's yeah. This is a day and time that we in where you know it's about narratives and popular shit to talk about. So if it ain't like the rankings, I do the rankings every time they come out. Right? It's not like popular, right? This shit ain't gonna go crazy, and I don't even care if it do or not. But it's going crazy for me because a lot of this shit that's in this live will be talked about in the next couple of days, which I'm already good with because we already know. You don't know how many times people will send me stuff that I already said in my live already. I'm like, bro, we good. We running. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. And you can't really get mad at this YouTube shit and the way boxing content get uh, relayed to everybody because everybody got a source. Everybody got a connection. Everybody network. You know what I'm saying? News is for everybody to get. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think I stand out is I'm like the detail guy. Like I like to talk about or I like to point out something that maybe nobody's thinking about. Like I like to see who guys are sparring. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he's sparring a southpaw. What the hell he getting ready for? Then he coming to the new WBA rankings out the blue. I'm talking about Jimmy Kelly. And that sound and Lara is a southpaw. He fight those type of opponents if he's not fighting a PBC OG. He fighting that type of opponent. So maybe that's his opponent. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. So I like to like tidbit and I got a good ass memory. So I remember shit. So it's like, it's kinda hard. Whatever. And all I do is be talking boxing though. Like I don't like I be on boxing type shit. Like so I don't really be focused on nothing else or like the drama in boxing. I hear it, I understand it, but I be focused on the next shit. Like, okay, boom. Lamar Roach, he left camp. Okay. He left Plant City, Florida. So that fight with Tank is definitely off. So maybe they're gonna reschedule. It don't make sense to stay in camp and spend all that money when they probably reschedule to the fall. Okay, too easy. So yeah, like here's another one, and I'm glad nobody said nothing about this. But now if you hear somebody say something about it, it's old news. Terrence Crawford, when he went to Turkey at the beginning of the month, this dude had a wrist brace on. He had a wrist brace on. You can go to his YouTube channel. He had a wrist brace. Me being attention to detail on that army shit, I noticed that shit. But I was like, you know what? I ain't saying nothing. That nigga got enough haters. He got enough motherfucking. I ain't saying shit. Now this was a month ago. If you can check all the records, ain't nobody said nothing about Crawford being injured. Nobody. Nobody picked up on it. But you go to his YouTube channel, he got a brace on his when he was in Vegas doing some behind the scenes shit, he had on a brace. If you go to the pictures when he was in Turkey, he had on a brace. You know what I'm saying? He had on a brace when he was wrestling Nico Ali Washington shit. But had I put that out there, because people don't be tapped in, so I'll be like, bro, this behind the scenes, bro, you saying Crawford, you know what I'm saying? And then, oh shit, let me go make a video on that shit. And then they'll blow it out of proportion. Cause like I said, this shit happened. This was a month ago. Ain't nobody said nothing. The narrative about Crawford right now is Snack and Victor Conte that he's on steroids. Ain't nobody said nothing about that wrist brace. That may play more of a factor, and it was his left hand, I believe. That would play more of a factor in a fight with Canelo than that Snack shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, because if he ain't punching and getting his respect, and he ain't punching hard enough with that wrist, how he gonna get the respect of Crawford moving up the weight classes? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't want to put that info out there in the atmosphere so people can run with it. Now, if they run with it now, it's just it's obsolete now. They can twist it and turn it different ways, but that shit was a month ago. That's old as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't care about it now. But y'all see what I'm saying. So you put the information out to the wrong person. Now we got these narratives started. You got motherfuckers coming in my chat talking about, bro, no man, he said, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't even know. They didn't even know this dude was nursing a wrist injury. You know what I'm saying? Now that might not mean nothing. Because I wear an ankle brace sometimes. Sometimes my ankle be hurt. That don't mean I can't go do what I do. But you understand? Every little thing is magnified. So I'm just throwing it out there. I just be throwing shit out there to see, see what's going, see what it is. Let me see. Let me go back up. Oh yeah, in the wrong hands. Yeah, bro. They use that shit for evil. I like to look inside the camps. Yeah, bro. That's why I like watching these guys behind the scenes documentaries. I think 25-8 is the best independent documentary with Tank and AB back in the day. But Ray 4 got one that's pretty solid too. Big Dog Will in the super chat. Salute to you, bro. Tank and Pacquiao in the cage match 2026. True or false? I'm gonna say false. But they might fight though. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate that. I noticed he back in DC as well. Yeah, yeah, little shit like that. I be noticing like little shit with these fighters. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys coming through the building. Salute. I'm about to close it out though. I just want to get through all these chats. He had that wrist brace at the beginning of the joke. That's what I'm saying, bro. When he was in Norfolk, that shit get into the wrong hands, motherfuckers gonna blow out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? Now if they say it now, it's too late. But this is the thing with this social media shit, the content creators. They be recycling shit that happened years ago. Like, dude did that interview in 2008. What the fuck? They resurface that shit, and then they making content. It's a slow content week, so you gotta resurface some shit. It's nasty work. Nick J in the building. Salute to you. He said, "Yep, yeah, it was on the left hand. Yeah, yeah, I saw that shit. I was like, I ain't really think nothing of it. No, when I saw it, I was like, bro, I hope none of these niggas is tapped into this." Because this car was, I think it was I seen it at the Jazza Dickens car in Turkey. Because Crawford, because people were saying, oh, he was sparring Lester Martinez. That's why he had headaches and shit, had migraines. Man, Crawford just got into camp. Shit, the week after Shakur fight, he just got into camp. Like I'm talking about sparring and shit. This dude been traveling. He went to Australia. He went to Turkey. He was on the road. Went to Saudi. All types of shit. Did the press tour. So he wasn't really training like that. So you know what I'm saying. It's not cool putting jackets on fighters just because he beat your favorite fighter. Yeah, that shit's crazy. That shit running rampant. You know what I'm saying? Yo, with this snack shit though, this is my whole thing. I think Dane Father spoke on that shit too, and I agree with you. Um, I feel like so I'm in agreement. So if you associate yourself with Snack and Victor Conte, then you got to expect the downfall. You know what I'm saying? If you with Snack and I say, bro, that dude was cheating. I don't care what he did. He a cheater. You got to accept that because you chose to wear the patch. Now, whether you using the products, you got him looking at your blood, whatever the case, it's just an endorsement. You still affiliated. So I'm with that part. That's 100. The part I'm not with, you're not holding everybody else accountable. You know what I'm saying? You ain't said nothing about Caleb Plant, Franchon Cruz, Carissa Shields, Barrios. None of them dudes. All these dudes are snack. Arnold Barbosa, the whole gym, RGBA, ain't nobody said nothing. They only talk about two fighters. So you can't. I feel like you can't say that point, but not put the jacket on everybody else that wear a snack. You know what I'm saying? If they wear a snack, everybody should have that same logo on their jacket that you putting on Crawford and Haney. That's how you know it's on some hating ass shit. And you can speak facts and still be a hater. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm doing the same thing you doing, but you only speaking facts on me and not the other one, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Shit, why you don't speak facts on him? It's the same shit. Just because you saying the truth, that don't mean you're not hating. Cause you got the whole, you good. You got the whole book on everything I did. My blood type, O positive, November 5th, 1982, all types of shit. Got a twin sister, all all my details. But the next man got the same type of shit, but you don't want to highlight his shit. So that's what I'm saying with that snack shit. If you want to crucify two, crucify everybody because they all looking suspect if they connected with that patch and Victor Conte because uh Demetrius Andrade. Victor Conte said he had Andre rehydrate up to 193 fight night against Benavidez. I ain't heard nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he been with Snack forever too. A lot of these guys been with Snack forever. And they ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So put the jacket on everybody, yo. Not just the popular guys that you don't like. And that's just exposing that you don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's doing. Yeah, he was at the Shakur fight front row. Yeah, I seen him and Carissa and shit. I heard you, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you. I agree with that for sure. The bias, exactly. I agree with you, bro. Exactly. Let me get to it. Yes, sir. Shit finna change around. He said, "Thank you." Nah, it's facts though. Like, keep it the same energy, cause I'm with that shit too. Cause Victor Conte, like, you gotta side eye that shit. Like, yo, bro, what? You in like nah? And then you got people like Brian Hartford, Snack Strong, all type of shit. You know, Shakur. They had what Boots? Boots had on a snack patch before. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Yeah, they talk about Crawford and Haney, but not the other fighters on the program. That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, bro, Snack's so crazy, bro. Why everybody is not having superpowers with that shit? Because Snack ain't have Barrios against Pacquiao. I mean, shit, that dude 46, 4 years off the ring. Fresh on Cruz, after the third round, she over there, her wig falling off. Yo, what's crazy up in these streets? Caleb Plant, every fight in the sixth round, this dude gas tank is gone. Crazy. What's Snack doing for these dudes? He said, Bam on a different type of snack. Oh, that's their response. Bud on a different type of snack. Handy on a different type of snack. Now, do I agree with that? I don't agree with like Haney gained all that weight, bro. But you got to say this too. If he can make 140, it don't matter. Look, this shit been in place for a long time. They was doing the safety of the fighter, so you gotta make weight the day before. It used to be, what I'm saying, the day of and whatever. But shit, if you make the weight, bro, come in whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's been like that though. 193, yeah, bro. That's he got that shit on his social media. He said that. How many pounds is that? So he made he was like 168. That's what 25, man. 25 pounds, ain't it? It's different because Bud and Dev in the documentary. Oh yeah, I heard that there. I heard that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit to me, they don't fuck with them dudes, so they gonna throw that in there. They don't fuck with them. I mean, look, Mikey Garcia was getting some shit. Y'all go back and look at the videos; it's still circulating. I think Fred did this shit back in the day. Barbershop Conversations. He was on Mikey's head for being on Snack fighting Earl Spence. He was on his head. This was 20 what? When he fight Spence? 2018? 2018. March 16th, 2018, right? Or 19. I can't remember one of them years. So if you go back and look at that shit, he was on his head. He even interviewed Victor Conte. Victor Conte was running up out of there. So this is not the first time this came about. You feel me? It's just depend on the right fighters. You know what I'm saying? Andre been on the program for years. Andre Ward was affiliated to my understanding. Oh, he was up there with no. I don't know if he was. Not sure. No, Nito Donaire. I know he been with them for a minute. Oh, Jamal Charlo was saying that before the cornflake fight. Yeah, that dude Charlo was funny as hell. Oh, 2019. Okay, there you go. So yeah, 2019. So I remember when they was going hard on Mikey because Mikey saw something, right? So that look what it is at that time. I felt like they felt like he was a threat to Spence. You know what I'm saying? But Spence had that shit in the bag already. You already know that. But that was a narrative to throw at the fight. Well, Mikey, how you gonna move up 2 weight classes? And why he's so confident? Why he's so confident? He must be on snack. Y'all go do y'all research. It's still out there. So it's like that's all I say, bro. You talk about whatever you want to talk about. I never tell anybody to stop talking to talk about this, talk about that. I don't care. I just point out I just point out the shit that's there. Like, bro, just cover everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know if your favorite fighter might be affiliated with Snack. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite fighter might test positive or whatever. It don't matter. But that shit, that shit's crazy. It's funny too, though. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? They be going crazy over that shit. Bud and Haney are the faces of Snack. They definitely cheated. But they're not gonna come out and say they cheated, but they'll throw the jacket on them and assume and accuse them indirectly. Yeah, it is funny. They accuse them without accusing them. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, Crawford got with Snack during the Porter fight. Was that 2021? 20, I forgot the year. My years be going crazy recently. I think it's 2021 November because that's the same year. Wilder Fury 3. All right, got it. So before that, Bud was sleeping shit. Ever since he got the welterweight, since the postal fight, he been sleeping shit. Where he had like 6, 7 knockouts in a row, and then even you can include Postal. That was the only guy he didn't stop in a long time because he stopped Delorme, Lundy, Derry John, uh, John Molina, all those guys, right? So was he on? What was the excuse for him stopping all these guys? You know, what I'm saying before Porter, because I don't remember nobody mentioning him tripping that it was tripping about him fighting Porter when he was on Snack. Porter was on Snack too, so do it cancel each other out? I mean, Haney and Barbosa, no, Haney and Ramirez both on Snack. Did they cancel each other out in the fight? I don't know how that shit worked. I need somebody to explain to me. The ones who put the jacket on the fighters, I need them to explain that to me. I'm gonna ask them in the chat too. They be getting mad at me and be annoying they be annoying my comment. I ask them anyway. It don't matter. Does it cancel each other out when 2 snack fighters fight? Like Barbosa fought Ramirez last year, and I mean, did it cancel? Did it take away? It must look when Ramirez fight another snack fighters. It must take away his powers and give it to the other guy because he has some trash ass performances. If that's what it is, I don't know. Y'all help me out. You know what I'm saying? The thing I do agree with though, if you're affiliated with that brand, you're gonna get the smoke. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody should get the smoke, not just 2 people. You feel me? So yeah, they love drama, bro. They love it. Then flip it and say you support Victor Conte. Man, nobody support that dude. But don't highlight everyone. Yeah, bro, that shit is crazy to me. But it is what it's a talking point. It's entertainment. You feel me? They really don't like the association. Yeah, I'm with that too. I don't like it either, bro. I don't like it either. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like how he did Willie Monroe. They don't speak on that, and they probably don't even remember that. But he did Willie Monroe dirty. Willie Monroe was supposed to fight Jamal Charlo on that card, the same card where Jamel fought Tony and lost. He was supposed to fight Willie Monroe. Excuse me. Willie Monroe tested positive. He was a snack fighter. And Victor Conte threw him under the bus. He normally come out for his guys to test positive, like Luis Ortiz, and like swear up and down they didn't do shit. But with Willie Monroe, he threw him on the bus and rolled him over a couple of times. To my knowledge, I'm not even sure Willie had a professional fight since then. Maybe TCL. Maybe I got to double check. But I don't think he had a fight. He said the spin they do. Yeah, that's what it is. That's crazy. Yo, I can't dislike somebody that much and be talking about them that much. Like if I don't fuck with you, bro, and I don't like you, you're not getting no words from me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no words. I'm letting it like, bro, that shit's lying on. Like I don't got nothing for you. But they don't be liking these fighters and be giving us this 15 minutes of soliloquy and a big ass long speech and shit. I'm like, bro, is that serious? Yeah, it's not that serious because I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't really heard no smoke for Francisco Rodriguez, Mauricio Lara. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers testing positive all the time. I ain't heard none. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even said nothing about Francisco Rodriguez. This dude tested positive in back-to-back fights. Ain't that a record or some shit? That's crazy. But it's funny at the same time. It's reverse Klaus chasing, man. I gotta agree. I gotta agree. And then that's crazy because that makes me want to root for Haney and Bud even more. Even though I'm neutral and I love the fights they in, but that made me want to root for them. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to go for the underdog. So it's like, yeah, what they gonna say if Haney go out there and outbox Norman and do him dirty like he did a lot of the opponents? What they gonna say? It was snack for him outboxing the dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They say it's rehydration though. I don't know. It is, man. I'm with you, but that's the world we live in though. We gotta love this sport of boxing. This business of boxing. That's what it is. But yeah, man, salute to everybody coming through, man. I don't want to keep y'all up too long. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the time. Um, we got some boxing coming up this weekend. Make sure you guys tap in. We got that Golden Boy card tomorrow with Kenneth Sims Jr. and Oscar Duarte. We got a crossroads fight on that card. Regis Prograis and Jojo Diaz. I mean, shit, I don't know what's gonna happen with the loser. They trying whoever the loser, they're gonna be a journeyman. Like them young fighters gonna be chopping at the bit to get them. So yeah, they fighting for their careers. So it's a light fight week, none too crazy, and really none too crazy next week. I think the weekend of the 15th and 16th is gonna get back popping. And overall, August is not really a big boxing month. I mean, PBC don't got nothing popping. You know, we missed that Tank fight. That's not gonna happen. Uh, what? Who is Top Rank? Shit, they looking for a new deal. We might not hear from them until like the fall, late September, October. Matchroom don't really got nothing so crazy. So yeah. Still got boxing, but it's not. It's like we taking a break from that. So I guess when we taking a break from the boxing inside the ring, we can amp it up with the drama outside the ring. So I'm pretty sure something else is gonna pop up, and then we can go crazy over. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Can't make this up." I heard someone say if Bud can beat Canelo, it just confirms suspicion. Man, Bud if he gonna beat him, it's gonna be because of Canelo's slow ass feet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think you need Snack to have faster feet than Canelo? I don't know. That's another talking point. Room for Dev. I mean, this shit make me want to. When it's so one sided against a guy, I like Brian Norman though. I do like him. Right, I'm not a huge Bud fan, but I wanted to beat beat the actual guy that got caught. That's what I'm saying. They said, look, this is shit to be wild. It's wild to me. They said Canelo ate tainted meat. But this dude got all this money, all this bread. He can't get his meat imported. What he doing eating a street taco? Now I'm saying I ain't saying for him to be not to be human and be a regular old person, but shit, don't you gotta watch what you intake in your body? You know what I'm saying? You up here, you at the standard of boxing. People looking up to you, the cash cow, you the face of boxing, all this shit, and you can't get no meat imported with all that bread you got. Man, miss me that shit, bro. I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit though. Like the same way I just put that out there, right? That's how they do Devin and Bud. They don't give them no benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? But they don't bring that point up. This dude ate some contaminated meat, but shit. if you know, they got a history. They even raised the levels of the meat down there in Mexico because all their fighters been testing positive. Okay, too easy. This dude, he can get his meat, and he get all types of good meat. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm at the Sam's fight. Okay, bro, that's what's up, bro. Yo, have a good one, bro. Yes, sir. They got a fight in Chicago. That's dope. October is dry too. Yeah, we need to get these damn networks going. PBC need to get a schedule. I love schedules. Yeah, no, you right. September gonna be fire, but yeah, October gonna be dry. I like both guys. Yeah, any PBC man, PBC events. Last date I heard was September the 20th. It's like a non pay per view. So hopefully they stick to it. I mean, PBC be holding on to shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't let shit go. But hopefully they do, man. I like PBC. Rumors at least. All thing I'm hearing is September 20th. And then whenever Tank get his shit together, right? I thought Reason JoJo was washed. This gonna be a wash off. Might be, bro. Sam Jr. in a good fight. Nah, for sure. That's a good fight. Yeah. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. Salute to everybody coming through. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. For the playback, man, salute to you guys. Drop those comments, man. Much appreciated for sure. So yeah. He said we need more cooks for you. Man, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people be saying that 2 cents. Salute to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a spur of the moment type dude, so it'd be random for me. I be on the low just listening and talking shit, but I don't really try to do too much. You know what I'm saying? One day though, I'm gonna come up there. It's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? One day it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna be like, damn, bro, you wildin'. Y'all have a good night. You too. Have a good one. I appreciate you coming through for sure. Salute to everybody, yo. That's my time, and I'm out.